Lawrence, how long have you been doing mixed martial arts?
So I've been doing mixed martial arts about sort of 5 years now. Started originally just because I was playing rugby. I tore my hamstring. It was a bit of a nightmare, and I just wanted to do something that's going to get me nice and flexible. Started doing a bit of kickboxing, and I've never looked back now. Never looked back.
I know that you're gearing up for the really big fight for you in a couple of weeks' time. What are your excitement levels now?
2 weeks out now, literally excitement is massive. This is a huge fight for me, massive fight. So, I literally can't wait for this one. Can't wait to get in there and do what I've been training for, really.
In recent weeks we've seen Conor McGregor and the sort of Floyd Mayweather boxing, but certainly MMA and UFC and everything like that has suddenly really come on the radar, and everybody wants to know about it. For you, what's your motivation behind it? Why do you do it?
The thing for me is I've just always loved sport. I'm an athlete through and through. I've grown up doing all sorts of different sports. I mentioned rugby already, and mixed martial arts is no different. It is a little bit different in the sense that this is a fight. You go in there, and it's not just a competition. You're actually going to go in there and hurt somebody. So from that side, it is a little bit different from what I'm used to. But at the same time, I just relish that competition.
Andy, how excited are you to be sponsoring this really great fighter?
We're really excited. From a brand point of view, it's a great exposure, but for supporting an up-and-coming fighter, Lawrence was looking for some support, and we were there only too happy to help and offer some sponsorship, clothing, etc. So it's been really good.
These days in sport, sponsorship is important, but also, from a sponsor's perspective, it's important you pick the right person. Why have you picked Lawrence?
It is. We're a local company for Gloucestershire. Lawrence here is a local fighter. That's important to me, supporting local, and then from that our brand will get the exposure nationwide, nationally, internationally. But for me and All About Sports, I want to support somebody locally. Lawrence is a clean professional, he's working hard and local, and I want to support that.
And for you, you've had some sponsorship. How important is sponsorship to you?
Yeah, All About Sports Clothing, they've been amazing, to be fair. I've known Andy for a little while now, and he's always been a massive fan of mine, always coming on to sort of fights and bits and pieces, always been a massive support. So, from that point of view, it makes things like training, all those side of things, a lot easier when you've got their support. It's massive for me.
And I know here we are at Simply Gym in Cheltenham, and I know you're a PT here as well. How much support have they given you as well?
Simply are brilliant. They obviously I've been working here for a few years now, so they've got used to me cutting weight and dieting and all those things, being a bit grumpy from time to time. But it's a great gym to work for.
What are your aims in this sport? How far do you want to go?
I literally want to go all the way. I'm not silly. I'm 29 years old. I'm a bit older than some of these young kids coming up. But at the same time, I feel like I've got the skills to get the job done for sure.
And for you on the night, what's the one thing that you're going to focus on?
I'm just going to focus on doing what I do in sparring. Just coming out there, doing my thing. I'm not really, you can't worry about what your opponent's going to do, because at the end of the day, who knows, they can change their game plan, they can do all sorts of things differently. So I'm just going to come out there and do my thing.
And I know for you, you're really interested in sport, you're really interested in strongman and MMA fighting as well. How big is this fight that he's doing?
It's fantastic. It's BT Sport, it's on UFC Fight Pass, Cage Warriors in Wales. It's a big fight. It's Lawrence's third pro fight. It's the big time. You're on TV. Fantastic.
And for you, as well, you're developing your clothing brand now. Tell us a little bit more about the brand.
All About Sports Clothing. It's all about bulk, it's all about body, it's all about bulk for the boys, all about body for the girls. It's a sports brand for everybody. I'm not the smallest of people. I want a brand that somebody who wears a small can wear it and somebody who wears an 5XL can wear. We want to produce that brand that everybody can come to the gym, feel comfortable in. It's exciting. We just want everybody to feel part of All About Sports, all about bulk for your bigger lads or your smaller lads. It's strongman, it's gym, it's UFC, it's MMA. It's all encompassing. That's All About Sports.
How excited are you personally to be watching the fight?
Oh, extremely. I love MMA. I love the UFC. To have the opportunity to go down and watch Lawrence, I've gone before, but this is now we're stepping up. Cage Warriors. It's the big time. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Cage Warriors is a massive show, especially here in the sort of UK and Europe. I mean, you look at, everyone sort of looks and they think, oh yeah, UFC. I mean, some people get mixed up and they even think MMA and UFC are the same thing. That's how big the UFC is. But if you're looking at, the next kind of level down, that's Cage Warriors, and the likes of that. They are a massive, massive show. So this is a huge, huge opportunity for me.
Well, I wish you good luck for the fight, and we look forward to talking to you when the fight is over.
No job. Thanks very much.